This is how coaches and course creators can make ads that print money. Last year I spent over $1 million on ads and I made back multiples of that. Today, I'm going to break down how coaches, consultants, and course creators can create ads that actually print money, like an ATM, like everyone promises, the kinds of ads that make you check your ROAS dashboard and think, man, this can't be legal, I might as well be selling drugas. But anyways, so let's get into it. Step 1, finding hooks that work. Obviously, you already know what a hook is. Otherwise, you wouldn't have clicked on this video. So the easiest way to figure out what works, look at what's already working. Turn off your ad blocker, go on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok and start collecting ads from big players in your niche. Go to the Meta Ads library, search for names like Alex Hormozi, Cole Gordon, or Grant Cardone, and see what they're running. But also, those are celebrities in the coaching space, so look at the lesser celebrities and see what's working for them. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, just observe, analyze, and adapt. I don't mean copy them word for word like some kind of AI generated knockoff. What I'm saying is this: find 30, 40, 50 hooks that your competitors are currently using. If they're spending big money on these ads, it means they work. Save them, transcribe them, and start looking for patterns. After a few days of just listening and analyzing, you'll start to see recurring themes. That's when you know what triggers your market. Step 2, the volume game. Why most ads fail and how to fix them. When it comes to ad creation, you need to think like a sea turtle laying eggs on a beach. Not speaking from personal experience, but turtles lay hundreds of eggs, knowing that only a few will survive. That's exactly how you should approach ads. If you create 10 different hooks, only 3 or 4 will actually work. Maybe even less, maybe 1 or 2, maybe even 0. Sometimes that's why you have to make 100 hooks to get a few to really take off. The mistake most people make, they test too little. Here's the real strategy. Find your top 3 winning hooks. Splice them. Take the best parts and merge them into new variations. Make small adjustments in tone, wording, and delivery. This is how you evolve your ads over time. It's a numbers game, and the more you test, the more you win. Step 3, the confidence problem. Why your ads suck and how to fix them. Anyone can set up ads inside Facebook Ads Manager, but the real challenge is recording them with conviction. Most people's ads flop not because of bad copy or bad targeting, but because they sound weak. They hesitate, they hold back, and their lack of confidence kills conversion. Or maybe you're just not good on camera. Maybe you're not used to being on camera. Here's what you need to understand. When you record ads, you need to sound like you're 100% certain that what you're saying is true. Confidence isn't just a mindset, it's a marketing tool. The more conviction you bring, the higher your conversions will be. The reason so many people struggle with this, they judge other people's ads. When you see an ad and think, oh, that guy looks ridiculous, or this ad is so cringe, the second you start judging others, you unconsciously start fearing that same judgment for yourself. So if you want to make killer ads, you have to stop judging others and go all in. Step 4, priming yourself for a recording session. Before I record ads, I do a few things to get myself in the right state of mind. Music, loud, high energy to get hyped. Okay, results. I look at past wins, client testimonials, ROAS reports, DMs from happy customers. Delusion. I convince myself that what I'm about to say is the absolute best thing in the world. 5 minutes before I start recording, if you saw me, you'd think I'm completely insane. I'm shouting at myself in the mirror. I'm pacing around my office, this small little office. I'm pumping myself up like I'm about to walk into a boxing match type deal, because when I finally hit record, I need my energy levels to be sky high. I don't want to be super low. I don't want to be, kind of confused. And I've recorded with foggy brain syndrome, as I call it, or soupy brain syndrome, and it doesn't work out very well. If you go into an ad recording session cold, you'll sound like every other boring, uninspiring ad that gets skipped in half a second. You need energy, conviction, and clarity. Personalize for yourself. If your personality is super high energy, do it. If your personality is more tame, you still have to have that conviction and energy. So whatever works for you and your audience. So prime yourself up before you press record. Step 5, the talking to your old self trick. Most people struggle with recording ads because they feel like they're talking to a camera, which we all are, even like right now. But here's how to fix that. Don't talk to the camera. Talk to your old self. This is kind of like what my old self looks like. Imagine you're talking to yourself from 5 years ago, before you figured out all this mumbo jumbo ad stuff out. Before you cracked the code on ads, marketing, and sales. If you knew you could go back in time and give yourself the best advice in the world, how would you say it? How would you say a hot dog? I love hot dogs. Right? Would you be excited? Would you be passionate? Would you drizzle some mustard on that dog? What would you do? Would you speak like it's the most important thing they'll ever hear? That's exactly how you need to deliver your ads. Step 6, why offers matter more than anything else. All the best ads in the world have one thing in common, an irresistible offer. I don't use fancy psychological tactics in my ads. I don't rely on super elaborate hooks or storytelling techniques, although those do help. I just focus on my offer and the result. A great offer or product has 3 things: a clear outcome, what will they get? A strong risk reversal, why is it a no-brainer? And a fast timeline. How quickly can they see results? For example, my offer is a 2x, 3x, or even 4x ROI on your ads within 90 days or less. You can't say no to that. That's why it works. If you don't have a strong, irresistible offer, no amount of ads, copywriting, or funnels will save you. Step 7, the 20 take rule. The difference between a mediocre ad and an ad that prints money? Reps. Most people record 3 takes and pick the best one. That's why their ads suck. I record 20 takes per ad because somewhere between take 15 and 20, you hit flow state. Your delivery gets smoother, your tone gets sharper, your confidence starts speaking, and that's when you finally nail it. The best ads aren't created on the first take, they're created when you push past the warm-up phase and hit your stride. So, final thoughts of how do you start printing money with ads? At this point, I've made millions of dollars from running ads for coaches, consultants, and course creators, and everything I've shared in this video is what actually works. If you follow this, you'll create ads that grab attention, you'll have hooks that actually convert, you'll deliver with confidence, and you'll craft offers that people can't ignore. And if you're a coach or course creator who wants a proven system to scale with ads, there's a link in the description. Check it out. It might just change everything for you when it comes to paid ads.